Imagine being barred from your passion for a decade. That's the stark reality facing NRL players who dare to jump ship to a rival league, R360. The Australian Rugby League Commission, ARLC, is drawing a hard line in the sand, threatening a massive 10-year ban for any player who joins this upstart competition. But here's where it gets controversial. Is it a necessary measure to protect the NRL, or an overreach that stifles players' career choices? Let's dive in. The R360 League, slated to launch in October 2026, is positioning itself as a lucrative alternative for both rugby union and rugby league stars. The allure? Reportedly, it's all about offering hefty contracts and a less grueling playing schedule. Think Premier League pay with more downtime. A tempting proposition for athletes who push their bodies to the limit week after week. Leading NRL players, including Samoa's Tuivasa-Sheck, currently with the New Zealand Warriors, are rumored to have engaged in talks with R360 representatives. Other names floating around include Ryan Papenhuyzen, Zach Lomax, Payne Haas, and Jai Gray, all reportedly weighing their options. And this is the part most people miss. These players are at the peak of their careers, and a guaranteed payday could be a huge factor in their decision-making process. It's not just the NRL feeling the heat. 8 major rugby union nations, including Australia, have already declared that R360 recruits won't be eligible to represent their countries in international matches. This double whammy of potential club and country bans puts players in an incredibly difficult position. ARLC Chairman Peter V'landys minced no words when addressing the situation. "We've listened to our clubs and we've acted decisively," he stated. His argument centers on the idea that R360 is essentially pirating the game, exploiting the hard work and investment of others without contributing to the grassroots development of the sport. They don't invest in pathways or the development of players. They simply exploit the hard work of others, putting players at risk of financial loss while profiting themselves, he emphasized. In V'landys' eyes, R360 is nothing more than a counterfeit code. The R360 League, co-founded by former England World Cup winner Mike Tindall and backed by private investors, claims to have a more collaborative vision. After the potential rugby union bans were announced, R360 representatives stated their desire to work collaboratively as part of the global rugby calendar. They've even promised to release players for international duties as stipulated in their contracts. R360 plans to seek official approval from World Rugby, the governing body for rugby union, at their council meeting next year. But here's the rub. Can R360 truly deliver on its promises? Will it be able to secure the necessary approvals and establish itself as a legitimate and sustainable league? Or is it simply a flash in the pan that will leave players who jump ship stranded? The ARLC's hardline stance suggests they're not taking any chances. Ultimately, the situation raises some tough questions. Should sporting organizations have the power to impose such lengthy bans on players who choose to pursue other opportunities? Is it a fair way to protect their interests? Or does it stifle player autonomy and potentially create a monopoly? What are your thoughts? Is the NRL's 10-year ban justified, or is it an overreaction that will ultimately backfire? Share your opinions in the comments below.